Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Rooted in Hebrew. My name is Mike, and today is the 19th of April. I'm about to say August, April. And I'd like to, I'm sorry, hold on. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Linda Cross. I'm glad you was able to make it in this morning with this day wrap. But I was looking at a lot of things in this world. The distractions that's really meant to distract the chosen of the Most High. And when I say distraction, I'm talking about distraction from every corner of today's society. Um, you have people, your own brothers and sisters who's claiming that, hey, you people are not Israel. You people are crazy. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Robert. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Dave. Glad you brother was able to make it in today. We have a lot to contend with. It's not to make us, it's not that I'm looking for sympathy, but we must maintain our integrity because I'm looking at a lot of different things. I'm looking at you have what do they call this? This brother he called himself he called himself a backsliding Baptist, whatever. And yeah, he taking some stabs at the Hebrew community. Um, and at the same time, I mean, he's calling out scammers. You have that to contend with. Shabbat Shalom, brother. We got next. Brother Earl, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Brother Earl. I'm glad you brother was able to make it in today. We are being bombarded. We are. As a Hebrew community, as an Israelite people, the devil is fighting to push us rather, uh, into a cave. The Most High said he was going to raise his people. The devil is saying, I must keep these people under wraps. So, in essence, the devil is fighting against the Most High. That's who he's trying to. Mm, he's trying to overcome the Most High when it's all over said and done. That's what he's trying to do. But at the same time, we 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 must maintain, especially the brothers, especially the brothers. I mean, you're going to be pushed, and in every corner. There's for everything that you say or do or think is going to be questioned. This was the whole purpose of the world trying to exterminate the man. That's what his whole purpose was. Well, you go back into the 60s. A black man cannot be living inside of a house when it came to the mother, food stamps, and a little bit of welfare money. They tried everything to destroy us, men. They taught, well, in the time of the end, what did they get into? They drove in the alphabet. They drove it in hard. And they was concentrating on the men more than the women. When I say brothers, on every corner of distraction, this is what they pushed out. They pushed it out real hard. Not only just here in the United States, all in there in Africa, wherever we was at, this is what they pushed. We was warned. Granted, we was warned of these distractions. Yahushua said it. We was warned. And due to the disobedience of our forefathers, we went into captivity. We went into captivity. But it was still, it was for us. And I mean, with the captivity, brothers, and yeah, mm, brother, if we can just, let me see, not we, but if a graphic movie was made, it would be horrific for what we went through. It will be horrific. The ratings, it'll be off the chart. It will literally be off the chart. We've been handed over to up under the air of Satan, the devil, within this captivity. This is the worst of any people on this planet that we went through. Truthfully. So now, but with that, this is what this leads to. So now we talk about an Exodus. We read what the Most High said. This is what He's going to do for His people. He's going to gather His people. But brothers and sisters, there's a let's just say there's a drawback to that. It's not a drawback for us. It's not. The world is not understanding the olive branch that the Most High has given the world. They're not understanding that. That olive branch is me, Brother Dave, we got Next, Brother Earl, Brother Kenneth. That's the olive branch the world did not recognize. And at the same time, the world, up under the direction of Satan the devil, was trying to exterminate the olive branch that the Most High has given the world. They didn't see the big picture. The devil is all about what he's trying to get. Not get, or at least think what he's trying to get. And that's the Most High's seat. He would never have it. He would never have that seat. This olive branch, brothers, this olive branch that the Most High put out to the world, they desecrated. This is what they did. And they took on that hatred that the Most High said that's going to exist between His people and Satan's people. They're shooting themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot. There's no healing for it. Now, the Exodus. The Exodus for the world. As long as we are in the world, as long as we are in the world has hope. The moment the Most High gathers you brothers, you sisters, that's it. There's a healing that has to happen for His people. He knows this. He spoke about these things. They took a holy gift, the Most High given them, and they abused it. That's what the world did. Abused it. And brothers and sisters, we're going to go right back to Yahushua, because we did the same thing to him, at least our forefathers. They did the same thing to him. They abused their own brother. They lied, cheated, whatever, murdered their own brother. And the world did the same thing to us. Our lives compared to Yahushua is parallel. It's the same. The suffering, the same. The thankfulness, the same. The unthankfulness, rather. It's the same. Now, you see in a world that's in turmoil, the world will always be at war because why? You fighting, you trying to destroy the olive branch that the Most High given the world. And they don't care, especially the devil. The devil is pimping his own people. He is misleading his own people. That's what he's doing. Yes, you brothers, brother Dave, brother Kenneth, brother Earl, we got next. Brother, please, you're going to go through some things. If you didn't go through it, trust and believe your father's father, somewhere down that line, we're going to go through it. I don't care what you're talking. Of course, the Most High knows exactly who you are, and the devil do too. When we talk about black on black crime, brothers, the devil knows exactly who he got. We can't even entertain like we used to entertain back in the days. Now it's entertainment. You're calling your sisters B's and B's and H's. This devil wants us to continue to curse our own brothers and sisters with the wording that comes out of our mouth. When I say there's a strength in us, brothers, there is a strength in us, and the devil knows it. He knows it. The world is, what's the word the scripture said? Is blinded. It is absolute blinded. If they want peace, if they really want peace, send these people back home. But the devil's in the mix. The devil is always in the mix as long as you have that devil, because he's going to pay. The scriptures clearly states that he is going to either his abyssum. And this is the sad thing about it is this. The moment he goes into an abyss for the 1,000 years, the moment he goes into that abyss, the world will really understand the value of why it was necessary for Israel to be back on their own land. They will understand it. Right now, they blind as a bat. Blind as a bat. Of course, they love the satanic power that was given them. And this is when I speak with sisters about that, because the devil is smooth on him, on our sisters too. The devil, the way he used our sisters, and it was money. They knew exactly. We need to keep it. The world knew they needed to keep the black man dumb as a doorknob. But we need to raise up the black women. We educate them. We will educate them in our way of thinking. We can have our pleasures with these black women as long as we do this here. And they did it. They gave a black woman education, and they gave her money. What happened? They misused her power. So she's saying, a black man, oh, you're beneath me. This is what they did. They knew it was important. The devil knew, and he had to put in his people in order for them to do it. He had to do it in order to keep that separation. But the Most High allowed it. Now he's waking his people up. He's letting sisters know, hey, you can fall for the okie doke of the devil. But when I say separate yourself from these people, he means separate yourselves from these people. They do not mean you any good. They do not mean you any good. Brother Earl, you said, Mike, I really think that yeah, hold on. You know, Brother Earl, they, they're working, brother. They're working on us. They're working on us, period. When it's all over said and done, brother, when they see a situation and the situation is getting out of hand. Now, mind you, now, I'm quite sure these people knew who we were, about who we are, not were, are, I'm sorry, who we are. So, but when they see a more dangerous position, the truth comes out. But they held on to that truth for the longest, Brother Earl. They knew it. But when they say, "Oh, wait a minute, we got to choose. Oh, look here. We know that these Negroes are the Israelites. We know that they're the Israelites. But we got to hold on to that power. We got to play that card when we need to play these cards. Right now, these Negroes, and we playing spades. We gotta hold on to our kings, the jokers, the big joker. And when we get to a point where we got to play these cards, we go play those cards. And that's what they doing. They knew who we were, but they chose that satanic lifestyle, that power, and they use it against us. Now they seeing that the power that they thought they had, and they thought the alliance that they had with these different nations, they just really thought that they was just going to ride the waves, and those waves are waving against them. They clashing against them. Hey, we got this card here. We know that these people are the Israelites. We know who they are. Yes, we did. We tore that black man down. We did. They did. This is what they're saying now. We tore these black men down. Yet and still, out of our power, they still rise. They still rise. We gave black women power. We gave them money. We gave them education. Their education. What do black women do? When they see that how the game been played, they wake up. And when they wake up swinging. Because now, when you're talking about a black woman find out she been played, man, please, please, nah, that's not a happy scene. Because when she comes out, and when a black woman go pro-black, hang it up. Ain't no going back from that. There's no going back from that. And this is what they found. They seen you have sisters saying I knew one sister, she did a little small segment of her life. And she realized this. She said, her husband, he's a blue collar worker, but she wanted to educate herself. So she went out to become like a lawyer. This is what she did. She became a lawyer. Husband still working that blue collar job. But then the more money she started to make, she started to feel a certain way. She's felt, hey, my lifestyle does not meet my my amount of money that I'm making. So, she started getting into a bigger house, her and her husband. Then she felt that, hey, she started mingling with different people, mostly whites, for the, trade, for the profession that she was in. And it was granted. What? She, it's like, you want to know these. But the more parties, the more meetings that she had with these people, she didn't even realize what was happening to her. To eventually, one day, she felt that her husband was beneath her. I kid you not, brothers. And I think I'm going to go back and find this video and I'm going to post it. But she talked about herself and the dumb mistake that she made. And she felt that her life with her husband has come to a boiling point. Truthfully, it didn't. She allowed it to. But then she said she never felt lonely until loneliness one day slapped her so hard in the face that she had to sit down and just calculate everything that she has done. And she said this. She allowed that power to wreck her marriage. She said now, and her husband, they got a divorce. She be having these guys. She thinking she about to get into a relationship to kind of find out it's been a one night stand. She said that's all she ever had. And now she's making money and lonely at the same time. And she looked back at her life and she said, Black women, don't let your education, your money, make a fool out of you. This is what she said. And at this time, she was like in her mid 40s. She said, it's a lonely road. It's a lonely road. And she said this, your association will break your good habits off the top. Oh, you seen that video, Brother Dave? Yeah. Oh, she went in, brother. She went in. And you know what? Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Brother Robert. Shabbat Shalom to Linda. This is the encouragement that I say to brothers and sisters. We're going to be bombarded with stuff. The media, the YouTubes, I ain't even going to say Facebook. Facebook is led by even 3-year-olds don't even mess with Facebook. They see Facebook and they keep swiping. All these media outlets. Everybody got an opinion about something. They got an opinion about something. But it's you. It's you, brothers and sisters. Brother Robert, what you was, not Brother Robert, Brother Earl. These politicians know who we are. If they really want peace, because now they can talk Islam all they want to. They blue in the face. They can speak about Christianity until they can pass out. They know for a fact this book that belongs to me and you is the one that will bring them a measure of happiness. They know this. As long as we are in captivity, that we are stressed, as long as we are stressed, the world is going to be stressed. That's a known fact. We are not happy. We're stressed, oppressed. You name it, we are in it. Until that time comes where we can say, you know what, I'm not stressed. That's when the world is going to be at rest. Right now, and especially in this time of the end, or what's going on, all this World War III thing, the nations against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and they want to bombard the world. Well, Satan is bombarding the world with distraction. He don't want the world to come to a realization, hey, we need to just let these Negroes go. We need to show our love, our respect to these Negroes because this is his people. That's a God. This is his people. If we do right by these people, boom, we straight, we good. The devil do not want them to understand that. The devil do not want them to understand that. He want them with the distraction. Go out there, do as you will. He's the problem. He's the problem. Now, how the world is going to start to see our light in captivity, that remains to be seen. Now, you do have some individuals, Caucasian, that's recognizing these Negroes are the people of the book. ICJ, they knew it from a long time ago. They knew this, but they chose to sit on that information, and because it ain't just them. We talking about the world, especially that both of them. Christianity. When I say Christianity, I'm talking about the Roman Catholic Church as well as Islam. Now, you want to speak about a people that's vocal about it? So it'll be Islam. They're a little bit more vocal about who Negroes are. Go to Chicago. Go to I ain't gonna say go there. J&J Catfish. When I say J, that's the name of the restaurant. J&J's Catfish. It's if you see a J&J Catfish, trust and believe. Majority of them gonna be in black neighborhoods. Sharks. I'm talking about Chicago. That's another one. And if you look at a shark, you know for a fact, being Israel, we don't mess with no shark. We shouldn't be messing with catfish. But they bring those things in because it's serving their purpose. It's serving their purpose. But they'll tell you who Negroes are. Oh, we know that they're Israel. We know that they're Israel. That's one thing they will say. It ain't the fact that they do not know, it's the fact that they do know. But when things get out of proportion, out of hand, what is affecting them, that's when they speak about who you are. Are they in Atlanta too? I did not know that. Yeah, J&J Catfish. Yeah. Now they playing their cards, brothers. Why is it the world is playing their card, which they held on for many, many, many years, hundreds of years, thousands of years? They're playing this card now. They want the world to know who you are, who we got next, who Brother Dave is, who Brother Robert, Brother Earl, Sister we got next. Sister Krause. They know now they playing their cards. And we ain't seen nothing yet. We haven't seen nothing yet. When the world get divided or playing their cards, oh yeah, it's going to be a bloodbath then. It's going to be a bloodbath because the world is going to ask questions. You see, ICJ, hey, but you're not the Jews anyway. Is that not right, Brother Earl? They're saying this. They're playing a card. There's some anger that's about to brew up. Blood is about to be spilled because you got a people who was lied to. They they feel deep inside their bones that they are the Jews. Now you about to get a people who was fed a lie, taught a lie, lived in a lie, and you think this is going to go over smooth? No, blood will be spilled because you do not see us standing with swords in our hands. We don't need that. We don't need that. We know who we are. But the world is in so much turmoil and they tired of the turmoil. So they rather have the truth because they choosing to play their cards now. The other one said we can survive. No, you cannot survive. So now you got a division in the world. Did not the Most High say a divided household cannot stand? This is what's happening. Now you having a group of people saying who these Negroes are. These people we took into slavery to the four corners of the earth. Things are out of hand. You got a people that's seeing these Negroes are the Israelites. I'm going to serve their God. I'm going with these people. It's happening already, brothers. It's happening. But how can we prepare ourselves for this? Because this is what's going to happen. The Exodus, brothers. This gathering, pick one. It's going to happen. Now, with this Exodus, there's going to be some fear about that. Not for us, but for the world. You don't have these people any longer in any of your lands. They're back on their own land. Now, that olive branch that was once there is gone. It's gone home. What is it that's going to happen with this Exodus? And especially now you are in a divided, not we, they are in a divided household all by themselves. We are no part of the equation any longer of being on the four corners of the earth. That's it. This is not a good look for the world that is putting themselves in a divided household. We know who we are. They've been knowing who we are. You got a certain group of people that knows it, but yet and still do not want that information out. So they fighting against people who saying, hey, these people are. That's a divided household, brothers. You think they're going to fight over who's right, who's wrong? More than likely, yeah. More than likely. Because now you're looking at people whom the Most High has risen. He rose us up. He granted us the ability to understand these scriptures and come to find out, hey, we're those people. We're way greater than a Christian. We're way much more than Islam. We're the same people from the time the Most High chose Israel. We're the same people. This is 2025. Our history goes back thousands of years. This is how we came to understand it. Yeah, they lied to us and they told us, hey, these people was the one. And being naive, we believed it. But it's something how the Most High's Holy Spirit, his Ruach, raises his people. His people start to understand, oh, no, no, no. You are not those people. You're not related to me. And when we start reclaiming, we reclaim. We do. And it's something about a Black man's and a Black woman's voice. It holds weight. It holds weight. Oh, people are going to fight against it. They're going to fight. Oh, you're not the Israelites. This is what they're going to say. They saying it right down to this very day. Brothers, not one time in history have you ever seen a people who had their lives ripped apart, not knowing who they are. You have never seen in history a people, Negroes, rise the way we rise. You never seen a Negro, a people, speak the way we speak. To get scriptures, to understand the scriptures, and to turn back around and preach on scriptures. This is the first in history to be coming from a grave-like resurrection of a people. Of a people. You got certain camps around here that I mean, what, brother? They rose up. Although there may be some division within us. There's one thing we do understand, though. There's one thing we do understand. We're the people that the Most High was talking about. We're those bones. I don't think this is the clacking of bones. Because our spirit is too strong. Our spirit is way stronger than back in the days. And when I say back in the days, brothers, truthfully, it's been a couple of years. You see how fast the Most High is moving. Majority of brothers and sisters who claim they woke up, it's roughly around about in between 2015 and 2019, 2018. That's when a vast majority of brothers say, hey, that's when they start getting knowledge about who they really are. And brothers and sisters, look at that right down to this very day. You see how fast the Most High is moving. He's not moving slow. Extremely fast. This is what's happening with us. There's a preparation of an exodus. Yes, that's going to be monumental. Like I said, brothers, I do not believe that it's going to be years of an exodus. No, I don't believe that. I do not. The Most High said he will speed it up in his own due time. It's speeding up. He sees the trouble, the anguish, the stress that we are up under. And the devil is trying to get or not get for us to take on a little frustration that he instituted, that we take it when the time we are away from the devil, that he will no longer be able to hinder us. Because right now, yeah, he's throwing a whole lot at us. I ain't gonna lie to you, he's throwing a whole lot. You brothers and sisters, you look at the fact that you family members, brothers, that's going to cease. That is going to cease. See, it's going to take the world. I ain't gonna say the world. The Most High say He's going to wake His people up. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Sister Kathy. I'm glad you was able to make an answer. The world is doing some things. You got like what Brother Robin was saying, ICJ. Yeah, they're making a strong claim. It's letting them know you're not Jews. I believe that there was an article where Trump called he's holding some money to Israel. I mean, they doing some things. I don't know, whatever they got going on, brothers and sisters, they're going to do. They're going to do what they're going to do. It's like the devil cannot control his own people. That's what it appears. You may have one over here. They're supposed to be in unison, but they're not. ICJ is not part of the Most High's kingdom. Period. The African Union is not part of the Most High's people. It's not. They trying to blend in. Israel is going to be always with Israel. The Most High do not need the nations to rule His people. And and the thing about it is this: He's not going to have the nations ruling His people or making rules or regulations. We already have our rules and regulations. We have those already. The world chose to lie about the rules and regulation that was given us. That's what they chose to do with the laws. Brothers and sisters, when I was speaking about the nations, back when our forefathers was coming out of Egypt and making their track back to Canaan and all these lands, they had to fight. They had to fight to get back their land. To Canaan, he stole it. He stole the land. So now, they going back to the Israelites going back to and they're fighting for their land. Now, these nations, like I was saying some about a month ago, they knew exactly how to get Israel in trouble. They knew exactly how to get Israel in trouble. Brothers, we're talking about thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago, they knew the Most High just as much as we knew the Most High. They knew their God is a strong God. Shalom, Sister Patricia. Shabbat Shalom, rather. They knew how strong our Elohim is. Oh, let's go. It was, because we speaking about our forefathers. So now, wait a minute. Hold on, Sister Kathy. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Oh. Let me embassies. Now let me pose some to you, Sister Kathy. Are these 30 embassies here or in other lands? Because I'm seeing some, especially that over in Africa. They like, who? Trump said this, and they said, well, we go do this. It's like that man opened up a can of worms. Or I ain't gonna say a can of worms. He opened up a box of cobras. That's what it's saying. Now, I don't know. Now, is this just in the United States or is this around the world? Because whatever he got going on, since I mean, I didn't 30 a week. Okay. But this is what I'm talking about. You see the division, Sister Kathy. You see the division that's happening. You got some that's saying this, you got some that's saying that. There's a division. I mean, we don't get me wrong, we got a division ourselves too now. But the Most High is going to rectify that because he using whatever Israel is going through as a part in order to show his people, hey, if you brothers and sisters see this here amongst my people, you know this is the time you're living in. That's all it is. It's just a base for us to understand where we at. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Van P. That's all it is. But we still got to move forward. The world is saying, hey, you're not these people. This is what the world is saying. And it's gaining traction. You even have them themselves saying it because it has hit the fan within their own community. They know that life is with these people. That's one thing they do know. Life is with these people. And these, the imitators, is causing a whole lot of sorrow, death. That's what they're doing. Now they are under the gun. Why? For the simple reason. Well, the world is saying we're not these people in the Bible. Well, we got to make sure that we win this war. At least we'll have some type of power to fight back as we continue to do this war. They got to fight for a lie. That's what they have to do. They would literally have to fight for a lie. They so used to telling the lie. They so used to people following the lie. To people are saying, well, we're not believing your lies no more. We're seeing all you have ever done. You come in, you steal, you rape, you pillage, and you try to control. That's their history. The world is seeing this. The world is speaking upon it. Mm. You know what, Brother Earl? I think a whole lot of brothers and sisters feel that way. I seriously believe that because it's a beautiful thing to know the truth because they're not the Most High said you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. Brothers, it's the knowledge that's in your head and it's making you free because now you understand. You understand, like I said, you're way more than a Christian. You're way more than Islam and any other religion out there. These nations been practicing these things for thousands of years. The back. Well, let me say. I will say this. It was prophesied that we was going to lose our heritage, right? It was already prophesied. That was going to happen. And we did. We did. We lost our heritage. We did not. We was trying our best to be like the. When we was naive, we was trying our best to be like the nations, and we married the nations. That's what we did. We did. Yes, we did. You had brothers out there marrying white women. You had sisters out there marrying white men, and things of that nature. Spanish, whatever. We did it. And we did it being naive. That's the olive branch that the Most High gave to the world. Us being not knowing who we were. That's his love. Due to Israel's disobedience, Salvation came to the world. And a lot of us, we did not realize who we were. And we did. Hmm. We shared our olive branch with the world. That's what we did. But now, can you, brothers and sisters, understand the taking back of the olive branch is happening right now? Because once we wake up, we understand who we are. Now, with this awakening, we run back to the laws. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. With this awakening, all right, I can only marry within my people. That's one thing we understand. We understand this. Once we wake up, hey, we go back to those laws. We hold on to the laws and we do not circumvent those laws. We do not try to break those laws down to fit our fleshly desire. It's not a need. It's going to be a desire. That's one thing with this awakening. That's what it does. Now, with this awakening, trust and believe. The Most High is looking at the obedience of his people on a small level. On a small level. You still may have, I don't know of anybody that does it. You may have some people that recognize, oh, yeah, I know I'm Israel, but man, I love that pork. See, that's the thing. Brothers, I know this one brother. He know he's Israel. That's one thing. He knows he's Israel. But he has a fetish for Asians. He has a fetish for Asians. But I'm like, brother, you do know. He said, yeah, man, Mike, man, I know what you're saying. But man, hey, we got some of our people. I said, but how can you? That's true. You do have our people there. Is this girl you're messing with? Is she a Negro? Well, no, but but that's my brother. And this is just me. I'm pro Negro. And I just do the best I possibly can. And that's what we have to look at. We have rules and regulations, brothers, that we got to abide by with this awakening. Some of them you can call it basic. And let's just say we know on the 7th day we're supposed to rest. Okay. We know we know our dietary laws. We know those things. And we do our very best to abide by them. Well, I tell you, brothers, this is just my encouragement. Do not mock the Most High. He knows what information you know. He knows that he has put in you a spirit of truthfulness. But if you choose not to obey his spirit, trust and believe, you're going to stand before that judgment seat. Now, if you're naive, trust and believe, the Most High knows that you're naive. He know you don't know. But if you know for a fact you are not naive, you will be judged on it. And I'm quite sure there's some out there. You go back and you look at history. Israel knew who they were, and yet still they rose up against the Most High, stiff-necked people. He's closing at least 6 embassies in Africa. Brothers and sisters, you know what? Let me. See, this is the thing, brothers. Let me say this. The embassies are not us. It doesn't hinder our travel. It does not. When the Most High said, I'm going to put my people back in their land, trust and believe. I don't care what African government you have or they may have. They thinking that they can hinder the Most High. The hands, no, are weak. It's absolutely weak. This is the devil. And it's really meant to discourage you. We know it as these are the laws that the colonizers put in place. The colonizers put in place. Brother, do you brothers and sisters know that you cannot travel on that continent from, you could take Ghana. Ghana just can't pop up and walk into to Tanzania, although being on the same continent. This is what the colonizers did. The colonizers said, we the French, we control these areas. You just can't pop up here. You show respect by coming to the door. Let me know who you are, and I can let you in my house. Call it a passport. That's what they did. Now, it's quite different here. You don't need that in the United States. Why is it that same notation here does not apply there? Because the Most High said it. They went in and parted up his land. That's the only continent on this planet Earth. You need a passport to get into any of those countries. One. And the day is going to come, brothers, period. It's going to come where brothers are going to abide by the spirit of the Most High Yah, and they're going to do away with all that stuff. Because we're going to know we are a people. There is no division in Israel. That's going to be the day when we do all of that. Just eradicate what they put in place. They call it laws, but it was meant to separate us. The moment these brothers, the brothers there, and the brothers here, and all, I'm talking about wherever we at, get together and say, Lake Victoria, that's over there in Wanza, Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya. No, they're going to take all of that back. They're going to start renaming these lakes. That's what's going to happen. The colonizer went in there and put up Lake Victoria. No good. Man, get up out of here with that dumb stuff. They did everything in their power to destroy us. The closest that they got to and this is what the Most High was going to allow. You're not going to destroy my people, but I will put them in your hands. And he did. The only thing they did that got us close to any part of death was a trampling. He said that the nations will trample his people. Did they not do that? They trampled us. They did. Trampled us so much to the fact that we did not know who we were. In essence, yes, we died as a nation of not knowing who we were. And when I say died as who we were, I'm talking about a lot of countries in Africa the same way. Same Negroes went through the same thing. They did not know who they were. When they started to wake up now, that's a different story. That was a different story. And we woke. We woke up. When we woke up, the world started nudging itself towards a war. How long this that war with Ukraine been going on? Truthfully, is it 4 years now? I think it's 4 years. But within that 4 years, do you see what's going on now? Now you're talking about, and they're speaking about a world war. We woke up. The people that claiming to be us, saying that the Holy Land is not is in Ukraine now. They making all type of crazy nonsense. Oh, the Garden of Eden is somewhere in Turkey. Why all the lies? Hey, the world needs to throw us off. That's what the world needs. They do not need us to be sniffing around and gaining understanding of the scriptures. What, brothers and sisters, think about it now. They done took out the apocryphers. I'm gonna say the apocryphers. That means to take out. They took out books of the Bible to throw us off. This is how deep it went. The nation knew who you were. They knew these people get back together. They're gonna go back to their Elohim. Just like in biblical times, they're going to go back to him. And when they go back to him, oh, you're talking about a different breed of people. That's who you're talking about. This is what the world do not want. They do not want these different breed of people coming out of a 400-year track, going back to the Most High. And you're talking about upholding his laws. How the nations are going to fit in. How is the nations going to fit in? The world's going to know, hey, these Negroes do not need us, but we need them. They do not need for us to entertain them. They can entertain themselves. They have the blessings of the Creator. What about India? They say in India they have 3,000 gods. Israel, they have one, Elohim, the Creator of all things. There's a jealousy that the world has against us. And that jealousy went in deep. Now, the churches claim to be up under a covenant with the Most High. They can't tell you what that covenant is. They can't even show you. They self-assumed themselves over Israel. This is what they call themselves doing, but they're losing strength. I was talking to this sister, and I said, "Show me in the Bible where Easter exists." She said, "It's not in the Bible." I said, "You're correct." I said, "But do you do know that they call themselves eradicating the Passover and put in Easter?" She said, "Yeah, I know that." I said, "But yet still you call yourself a Christian." And she said, that's one thing that bothers her. Shalom, sisters, Vicky D. Shabbat shalom, rather. And so, yes, this is what they are coming to understand. You're seeing preachers, shady preachers, being called out now. Entertainers, this is the Most High. He's putting out, brothers, when I say this, the Most High has given an olive branch to the nation. And that within that, he's calling his people back. That's what he's doing. If you got to go through some embarrassment because you may be out there like a musician or movie star, so be it. If that's what it's going to take in order for the Most High to bring you back to reality, so be it. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Zenobia. That's what it's going to take. If it's going to take an embarrassment, so be it. Take your discipline, turn around, repent, and do the good deeds. If it means that you got to step away from that camera, man, get your face out the mirror. Get your face out of the mirror. It's happening. The Most High said he has a desire not to destroy no one, and especially that of Israel. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Hazel. This is, brothers, this is the time. Sisters, he's calling us. He is absolutely calling us. Because the day we enter this exodus, that olive branches, brothers, it leaves too. It leaves. This exodus, there's a lot of footnotes to the world, to the nations. That's what it's going to do. What did the nations do? They had us in their grips and they misused it. This is what the nations did. Now, there are some nations where that they did not partake. They did not, get involved with the slave trade. But right now, for one that we do know, and where the Most High said, I'm going to judge that nation. This is where we walk on right now to this very day. The biblical evidence that the Most High is showing that this nation is going to be utterly destroyed. This is what he said. Now, we do know what's going to happen here. We do know that his people are going back. You do not see any other book on this planet Earth, no other book that spoke about us and us return. It's only in our book, the Bible. That's it. These things are going to be fulfilled out on a particular people. And that's the reason why I say, brothers and sisters, we're privileged. This is a privileged position to be in. Very much. The world don't have this. The world do have a judgment, though. That's one thing the world do. It has a judgment. But the world been doing what it's been doing for thousands of years. Thousands of years it's been doing what it's been doing. They knew, hey, if you really want to get their God upset at them, Israel needs to be tricked. We need to be alluring for Israel. And they did. They did it. They did. And the Most High judged Israel for it too. He did. He judged them. Oh, you got tricked, but you didn't think to ask question. They go feed you some food, and you did not ask, hey, how do y'all prepare this food? But hey, they got tricked and they got judged for it. When the Most High said, we are a holy nation or a holy people to him, he means it. And it may sound harsh or a harsh judgment, rather, how the Most High deals with us. We just need to recognize one thing. When he says he is holy, he don't side, he don't have step with his holiness. And if you say, you are my holy people, I mean, we got to be the same way. We got to be the same way. If we don't, trust and believe, you're not going to make it through that wilderness. You're not going to make it through that wilderness. And it's just that simple. Now we may got accustomed to some things in captivity. My brothers and sisters, we will have to start brushing some things off. A lot of things. And especially that of the teachings of Christendom. The Most High, brothers and sisters, there are some things that we was taught. Wait a minute, hold on. Sister Zenobia, there you go. Hold on. That's it. And that right there is upon all of his people. This is the reason why the Most High was, especially for the brothers and the young and the males. Those first 5 books, we're supposed to know those by heart. Period. Because that's how serious it is with the Most High. That his people knows the laws. Period. And you follow those laws, you are good. It sounds like it may be overwhelming. No, it's not. This is the reason why I said if you check your flesh, you're going to determine how weak and how strong your spirit is. You check your flesh, you're going to understand the strength of your spirit. And your spirit is going to abide by those laws. So right now in captivity, oh good gracious, you're talking about battling your flesh. Man, you literally fighting with Satan. Some of the small scriptures, I'm gonna say small, when the Most High said, do not be overeating, or Yahushua said, do not be overeating, heavy drinking, and that day be instantly upon you. Tell me, Armageddon. Look here, brothers, or the start of it. What is the world known for right now? Always overindulgence. Eat this, eat that, boom, boom, boom. What? Now we come to understand the gravity of what he was saying. And it's now we at a point where we got to straighten our diet out. Now it's holding weight to what he's saying. So now your diet, that's also up under being holy. Because the world, all right, with this awakening, the Most High he allowed for us to get obese. Yes, he did. He allowed for us to get obese. He allowed for you brothers out there and sisters out there to be over drinking, heavy drinking and things. He allowed it. And then at the same time, he woke you up. And when you woke up, you said, wait a minute, you know what, man, with this awakening, you starting to understand these scriptures now. You start to apply these scriptures. And this is what the devil do not want you to know. He do not want you to understand. You start making changes in your life. Those scriptures, those rules and regulations, you're starting to see the benefits. A lot of you brothers and sisters start dropping weight. You start monitoring your intake. because those laws holds weight. That's what the Most High want to see about his people that he never did not see when he was with them. You taking up on something. We are willfully looking to the laws. You got brothers and sisters out here now, they're doing their own gardening because they don't trust what's in the stores now. I'll take my hat off to you. It's that being holy that's affecting the devil. He don't want us to be that way. We are choosing to abide by his rules and regulations. Some brothers and sisters, they have a battle in front of them. They do. Food addiction, drug addiction, cigarettes. They know what they're battling, and the Most High knows it too. He knows it. He knows exactly what his people are going through. But it's the fact that you're trying your best to do what he asks you to do. That right there holds weight with him. He said he is a patient Elohim, full of love and kindness. But at the same time, we do not want to take his love and his kindness for granted. We should not be mocking the Most High either. You get that still backhand that'll rectify matters. But this is what this is what we are seeing. We're living this in the moment, brothers and sisters. You being the olive branch to this world is taken away from. Now I'm gonna put this out here. Well, you know what? I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna go back what Sister Linda Cross got here. That alcohol addiction. And I'm gonna say this. That's a very serious issue when it comes to our people. That along with drugs. And the reason why I say this, brothers, because a lot of our brothers and sisters have been severely abused. And when it comes to brother, and this is no excuse, and let it be known, this is no excuse. But when I found out, I was talking to this sister, and she was not family, but the fact that she hung around our family a lot, what do? We treat her like a family. She could get out there, get skunky drunk, and she'll sleep outside, all on the side of the house and everything. We didn't bother her. She got hungry. She knew where she can get some food. This is what we did. But one day I just sat down and I talked to her and I said, why do you do what you do? Why do you just go out there and you always looking for a drink to get, you know what this woman did? That sister pulled out some pictures. And the brothers, I tell you, from night and day. And she showed what she used to look like. But she used to work in, she said, and she was saying she worked at the stock as a broker. That's what she did as a living. And she was saying, I made money. And I said, well, all right, what happened? And then that's when she lit into it. She said, there was some shady stuff going on with the stock market. This is in Chicago. And so she's saying, and somehow she got knowledge of what was going on. She was like, no, I ain't trying to get down with that. But somebody got her hemmed up. and they made like that she was the one who implemented it and all of that. And they wrecked that woman's life. No kids, never was married, but the devil ran loops and hurdles around her until it led for her. At first, she was doing some drugs. Then she got into alcohol. She left the drugs alone and stuck with the alcohol. Now I understood why she was in the predicament that she was in. I understood that. Not saying that this is the recourse of that and things of that nature, but that's something that she chose. And she was trying her best to make sense out of it. And it seems like there was no making no sense of it because she did not understand it. And I was like, wow. But as we talked, I mean, don't get me wrong, brother. She asked me for a few dollars. I give her a few dollars and things of that nature. But as we talk, she started to like clean herself up in things. A little talking to our people, brothers and sisters, it brings a measure of peace to our brothers and sisters who going through these things. Because it's not the fact that you pry in just to get into a person's life, but you're trying to understand why they do what they do. I know one time I told you, brothers, about this sister. She was alcoholic too. But the reason why she was, in her predicament, it said she was trying to get rid of something that happened to her when she was a child. And it seemed like alcohol was the one, but when it was all over said and done, that was the thing that brought out the hurt was the alcohol. If you really want the truth out of people, it's a reason why they call it spirits, brothers. It's the reason. It's a reason why they call it spirit. It brings truth out, and it brings a lot of hurt that's going to come right along with it. This is the reason why the Most High said that His people are a damaged people. We seen trouble. We felt trouble. We are a troubled people, and this addiction, whether it's drugs or alcohol or food, is part of that trampling. Sister Zenobia, I was delivered from alcoholic and nicotine. Let me tell you something, sister. And I take my hat off to you, sister. My mother, she used to smoke, and she got away from it too. But everything, brother, truthfully, is made or put in place for us to be addicted to it. We seen trouble, brothers and sisters, and especially that of sisters. When Satan was really concentrating on brothers, the sisters was all by themselves. The sisters was all by themselves with kids. He had their minions fighting and messing with them. Now you just imagine that for a moment of what the sisters was going through. Your wives, your daughters, your sisters, your mothers. Imagine what they was going through. Just imagine all of this stuff. Mm, it's mm, Let me. We seen some things, brothers. And like I said, brothers, it's a reason. It's a reason why we went through what we went through. I cannot overemphasize this. We went through all of these things, and we are going through some things. The Most High just want us to understand what you're about to get into. In order for you to understand what you're about to receive, you got to know where you're coming from. You got to know where you're coming from. You got to know where you're coming from. There you go. You see, you see all these brothers. Um, hey, that's Brother Earl. We all had some type of addiction, brothers. We had to break. We had it. Some still got it. May not be as strong as it was once before, because there's an awakening that's happening. You got a people that's understanding. No, these laws was taught to us that they was done away with. But in essence, truthfully, these laws are a healing for the nation, for us. And they're going back to it because they do not like the way the world addiction feels. You got brothers and sisters that say, no, I want to be in control of my body. Oh, you want to be in control of your body. Now you're saying to yourself, I'm going to tame my flesh to abide by the spirit. Oh my goodness, you just sit there and slap the devil in the face, brothers and sisters, when you undertake that. That's what you did. Brother Earl, same thing. All you brothers and sisters doing the same. When you decide to put some of those things that's according to your flesh to death, your spirit gets stronger. The Most High is not playing with his people. You reach out to him, he grabs you. All you got to do is reach, and he grabs. You are his people. That's who we are. We've seen things. We have done things. When you reach out to him, he grabs you. The devil is understanding these things. Of course, now, with the action of the resurrection of Israel, he understands he's in trouble. His demise is at the threshold. That's where it's at. Sister Linda, she also, she chose to abide by the spirit. And she put the devil part of her flesh. Brothers and sisters, this is the moment when you know and you recognize, no, this means me no good. Brothers, if you got there is a food addiction out there. And brothers, listen to me. There's chemicals in certain foods that it's a known fact. Like it's the same chemical they put in nicotine that is back in the, what was it, like the late 90s, early 2000. It was known that they had a chemical. What cigarette was that? Newports. Oh my goodness. Newports was the number one cigarettes amongst African Americans. Top one. I think back in the 80s and 70s, it was cool. Brothers and sisters, when you find that the majority of us are indulging in some things, trust and believe. There are some controlling mechanisms in that. There's some controlling mechanisms in it, chemicals. They made a movie. There was this movie, and I'm quite sure Brother Dave gonna know what I'm talking about. I don't know the title of it, but it was a movie, and it was like the flying saucers came to get all black people. In order for them to allure the black people, they call themselves these white women was walking around with a bottle of Hennessy, a bottle of Hennessy. They was offering to black people, and then there was a color. Then they had this uh, this marker determine how dark or how light skinned, and if you were real light skinned or whatever, you stayed. If you had your skin color was like kind of dark, no, you had to go. The guy who played as Benson in the series, he was one of the actors in this movie. But what that told me when I was seeing the clip of it, I was like, ain't this about a trip? Stupid movie to me, but they playing out these things. There's some fools out there, brother. There's stuff in it. I'm serious. When brother, you think these people in business just to be just in business? No, they trying to figure out cosmic slip or slope. I don't know, brother. We got next. Truthfully, I never knew the title of the movie. Matter of fact, I never seen it from the beginning. Always just catching in clips. Oh, the name of the movie is Cosmic Slope. Okay. And yeah. But we have always been the topic. Always. Now we're understanding why we have always been the top topic. There's a healing that we all need. The Most High is saying, "Hey, in this time of the end, if you look at where we at, and Yahushua said, He's going to give the call out to His angels to gather His people from the four corners of the earth." And now, let me tell you something, brothers, on that. When I was a child, we was taught that His choosing, that He was going to gathering of His people. We was taught that there was only the 144,000. Yeah, that's what we was taught. That when He gave out that call, and they didn't say nothing about the dispersion of His people from the four corners of the earth. It was like it's only going to be 144,000 that He was going to go and collect. That's what we was taught. Shalom, Sister Patricia. Wait a minute. I'm gonna come back to that on that with Sister Patricia. Yeah, we will hop into that one. I'm gonna hop into it. But this is what we was taught. So I'm thinking in my mind, only 144,000 are going to be collected. But with this awakening, we come to find out, oh no, this is Yah's people that He's gathering. Now, when you start bringing that to your family, and you letting your family know, no, this is a lot. It is not no 144,000. The scripture does not mention no 144,000 taken from the four corners of the earth. But the people that went out there are the ones that's going to be collected. Sisters, sister, it would appear, Sister Linda Cross, that it's like they marketed everything to us. We was big spenders. I can understand that. We were some big spenders. We will buy it. And what's so killing about it, Sister Linda Cross, and we were advertising free. And I'm gonna tell you how we did it. Music. When the 90s kicked in, sister, what we was talking, what was rappers always talking about? If it wasn't marijuana, it was talking about beer. And if they start taking off the name side, you know, they got to get a 40. Oh, the beer industry in the 90s made money. Made money. If you want to talk about alcoholics on a whole different level, whoo, those 90s kids getting drunk off of St. Ives, Coke 45. That was, who was that? Billy D. Williams? Coke 45. Come on now. All you got to do is go back and look at history. We made money for those people. Hold on just for a moment. Hold on just for a moment. All righty, I'm back. Sorry about that. But that's what we did these things. We did these things. And at the same time, it was a poison that we was encouraging our brothers and sisters to partake in. That's what we did. Now, the world got beside itself. It got beside itself. Sister, brother, we got next. Yeah, I mean, bro, it was something else. We did those things, and then at the same time, now here we are. Here we are, standing up as these people of the Bible, not knowing who we were, and now we waking it up, and we taking it. Whoo, brother, sisters, we seen the ups and the downs. We did. And now we coming out of the 90s, your kids are grown and things of that nature. Now we looking back and like, what? We came out of the 90s and we woke now. We have been awakening by the Most High. That's a strength. That's a strength, because when we came out of the 90s, well, we was talking about all these drugs that was coming in. We seen a lot of things. In the late 80s, we seen cocaine come in, and we seen how they allowed it to come in. The 90s is when you had certain groups that was talking about the drugs that was coming in, and how, hey, black people didn't have no airplanes. Who was flying this stuff in? And they start calling out the government. These is what, all the raps, they had their shortcomings. And at the same time, they had the truth. They had the truth coming out with it too. That's what it had. Now, you got brothers and sisters in the entertainment field, letting it be known who they are. They'll let you know, no, I'm Israel. Tony Braxton is one. Kendrick Lamar. There's another cat out there. He's recognized himself as Israel too. But and then you got some out there that's straight out, downright, just just down out demonic. So brothers and sisters, there's an awakening that's happening across the board, and it is happening. Now, how we are going to proceed with that knowledge, that remains to be seen individually, because we all go stand before that judgment seat of the Most High. Hold on, because I was one of them. I wanted to come. Oh yeah, Sister Patricia. Hold down. This here. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, Sister Patricia. Yes, indeed. That chicken incident. This is around about the time of COVID. If you wanted to go on, I think Facebook was still, it was popping then. Oh, if you wanted to see a fight, brothers, all you had to do is go to Facebook. And the fights will always go be in this particular restaurant and some chicken sandwiches. And then came they cloned Tyrone. Because I was asking questions about that stuff from get-go. I was like, man, why are these people fighting over these chicken sandwiches? Brothers and sisters, when I tell you that there are chemicals in this stuff and they know it, and they know what it does to people, but seems like it was only affecting the Negroes. If there was a white people fighting over some chicken, it didn't make the media news, but it most definitely made. If you was black, it made the news. They fighting over chicken sandwiches. What's wrong with these people? That's what the world gonna say, brothers. And when I say there's chemicals in these foods, hey, who they saying? They're saying there's like over 50 different chemicals in some of these so-called franchises, chicken and food. 50 chemicals. Why in the world do you need a chemical in a chicken sandwich? What chemical? What purpose is it serving? That's the thing you got to ask yourself, brothers. What is this thing serving? Is it enhancing the flavor? And you very well know it's not enhancing no flavors. If anything, is there that flavor is there to supersede the taste of the chemical, so that you will not know it's there. This is a danger, brothers. This is a distraction in full motion. This is the distraction. And trust me, believe, brothers and sisters, that chemical is doing something. Is doing something. Why? The number one question is this: why do you need the chemical? And then the sad thing about it is this, brothers and sisters, the chemical is also in the medicine. So when you come down with something, oh, you have this so and so, and they got a name for it. They got a name for every different ailment that's out there, and they got a chemical that supposedly treats that. But trust and believe, it's going to tear this apart too. So you're going to need this medicine to make up for that right there. Oh, but it's the medicine that's going to cause that. Brothers and sisters, when the Most High said that we are a damaged people, we are damaged. This only is it's only by the grace of his power that we are still living. This is what It is so important that we recognize the Most High, because without Him, brothers and sisters, we hemmed up. We are literally hemmed up. We begging the nations for the medicine. We need this here because we got this here. Where do you think your ailment comes from? It's the same people that you're asking the medicine from. The same. These are the people, this system that's causing the trouble. And then want to swoop back in like they Superman. No, it's Superman who brought the disease anyway. This is the awakening that we have come to realize. You're the person who caused the trouble from the get-go. And if you ever really want to get a Negro upset, let him figure out that he been played. You ain't coming back from that. You might hang that one up. And now what do? We come to realize. What do our brothers and sisters do? All right, since y'all, this is how y'all get down, I'm going to grow my own stuff. And I'm going to sell it to my own people. They got into that too, brothers. Listen to me. These people, I'll tell you, they something else. They're realizing what we're doing. Then so now, all right, we need to control the food. These Negroes have figured it out. They know that, hey, we're doing this to them. So they're going back to the food. They're going back to earth. If they go back to earth, these Negroes go live longer. We need to control these people. But we continue to fight. We continue to fight. They are losing a losing battle. We woke. We're making changes. And the Most High is blessed. Brothers and sisters, you make a small change, he bless it big. And they are starting to realize this. They're starting to see these black men with their babies. They're starting to recognize this. These black men are reaching out to their babies. Did not the Most High say He's going to turn boys back to their fathers, fathers back to their sons, daughters back to their mothers, mothers back to their... It's happening. Out of all the damage that has been done to us, the Most High is moving us back together. That's what's happening. All you got to do is stand back and realize it. Look at it. It's happening. This is you got brothers and sisters out here like, I know, I got to drop weight. You got brothers and sisters out here fasting. They eat one time a day because they realize, no, I need to drop weight. The world do not want them to do that because the world knows, hey, you maintain this weight here. You go put my son through college and his son through college. As long as they can keep you sick. That's it. We started to wake. We started to rise up as a people. What? This is what's happening. This is the beauty of it all. The Most High, when He says He's going to, hold on. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Sister Yvonne. Now, there's now I'm gonna say this though. When it comes to the food, now it's a different. I'm gonna put it this way. Diabetes is on the rise in at least Tanzania, and it's questionable because it's not like they have a lot of food chains there, like McDonald's, KFC, and the brothers and sisters, they don't eat like that. So where is this rise of diabetes coming from? That's the question. And don't get me wrong now. What they call it this. It's like a banana, except it's green and it's a lot stiffer than a banana. And they make a soup out of it, and it's in I don't know. It's very accessible. You can walk down the street and cut a branch off and go home and cook it, and put you some meat, onions, and everything in it, and cook it. And it's very starchy. It is very starchy. And so, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the doctors, that's what they asking the question is, where is this high rise of diabetes coming from? Because now they do not have what do you call it? Dialysis like that, where you can go to the thing, cleanse your blood. No, it's one particular brother. Well, I didn't know him personally. His wife. Now he was he is a severe diabetic. He is very bad, very bad. And so the question is this, brothers. The world has done what it has done. Could it be that it could be a chemtrail? Yeah, it could be. Because I just don't see these. I mean, like we literally sat down with a doctor, and he was like, the conferences that he was having, they was asking the same question. Why all of a sudden there's a high rate of diabetes in Tanzania? That's the thing. Brothers. Now, now I'm gonna say this on that, sister, Kathy. Their pops don't taste the way our pipes. I mean, they straight sugar. That's the reason I don't even drink pops. I do not. Now over there, their their pops not as sweet as ours. Now I kid you not, they not, and it still could be a tad bit sweet, but if you like traveled and you taste the difference between them, no, no, the United States go ahead that go ahead that it's gonna have a lot of sugar in it, and especially if you travel to the northern part, like Morocco, all that, no, you go taste the difference in their pops. You're going to. But at the same time, see, we talk about we need to have our own pharmaceutical. We need to have our own this and that. Truthfully, we do. We do. Because it's the world who's, hey, we're reaching our hand out. We said we need this, we need that. Brothers and sisters, we need to keep our hands in our own pocket. We need to start formulating from the different herbs and things. Hey, this is what can help this, and this is what can help that. We can do it because we did it once before. They just got us away from it. And they worked and they worked and they worked to get us away from it. And it worked. Now we need to work ourselves right back to it. Our grandmothers were that one. Oh, no, you take this for that. They had the remedy. They had it. And the fact that we allowed them to die with it when we did not take up on it. We did not keep up with it. We went to the doctors. They had a pill for everything, and we got accustomed to it. That's the problem. That's the issue we made, and it's problematic. Now we need to be working ourselves right back to where we came from. You got brothers and sisters, like I said earlier, they made changes in their lives. They got rid of smoking cigarettes, weed, alcohol addiction, food addiction. It's happening, brothers. You can't tell me what we can't do. We can do it. All we got to do is reach out to the Most High. And I say reach. He go pull. He's going to pull. Now, the Most High is telling us truthfully, rely upon him. He been telling Israel that for a long time. He was telling Israel for the longest of times, rely upon me. Don't be like the nations. The nations do not have your best interests at hand. They're all about subduing you. And this is what he told us. And now, brothers, can we not really understand what the Most High was saying way back then? Because now it's slapping us in the face. And we understand that we are living proof that the Most High was saying this thousands of years ago. And now we understanding these things. We live in these things. We're seeing it. We can vouch for the Most High now. And I know if each and every last one of you can say, yes, I can vouch, because we all felt it. We have literally felt the hand of the nation. We felt the trampling of a people. We've been trampled. Because, Sister Linda, we didn't keep up with it. We didn't. We allowed our grandparents to die with it. That's what we did. We got used to a pill, and we thought that pill was doing something. And then after that generation, like our grandparents died off, they started adding things to the pill. They got us accustomed. If you ever want to talk about I'm your pusher, the world is the pusher. And they pushed us, and we allowed them to push us. That's what we did. You as well, Brother Robert. Be safe out there, brother. We can blame ourselves for this. That's what we do. The world, we need something, we go to the world. Now it's time for us to start making changes. We got to start making change. Yeah, and then this is the reason why I understand why brothers and sisters want to go to Africa. They go, no, this is where change is going to start at. They know that we know change starts on that continent. Why do you think the Most High said, I'm going to collect my people from the four corners of the earth where I disperse them? He knows that's where healing starts. So when you have these individuals speaking about brothers and sisters going to Africa, leave them alone. Because we recognize healing starts there. It's going to start there. I tell you, the more we start to understand these things and we act upon them, brothers and sisters, that's when the blessing starts. A lot of you brothers and sisters, you have a thought in your head. And it's one that you know for a fact, if I implement this here, we can do that there. Brothers and sisters, if it's in your head, it's there in your head for a legitimate reason. Act upon it. The Most High is not going to put something in your head just to take up space. Come on now. Oh. Act upon it. If it's small, if it's large, act upon it. You see what they're doing to man is doing up to the seeds. They're putting patents on seeds that the Most High created. They claiming things that's not theirs. But then with these seeds, they altered the seed. That's what they're doing. This is the nation that has they're not taking into consideration your well-being. And it's absolutely against you. Israel. It is absolutely against you, especially you black brothers. Especially, brothers, I can call out some medicines. I can call out some medicines that are strictly against you. And when they look at your testosterone level, brothers and sisters, trusted brothers, that's number one, is to cut your birth rate down. To cut it down is to lower your testosterone level. They say, well, when you get to this particular age, it drops dramatically. Trust and believe. There's a food out there that you're going to get yourself accustomed to, that's going to help drop your testosterone level, to cut your birth rate down. There's no one, brothers, out there that can dominate your DNA. Not one nation out there that can dominate your DNA. You're problematic to the nation, and as well as you sisters. You're problematic. People cannot. There's no people on this planet that can say, oh no, we equal to blacks. We can give them a run for their money. That's a lie. That's a lie. Yeah, when it's all over said and done, Sister Kathy. Does not the scripture say, do not give what is holy to dogs? All right, now, hold on now, brothers and sisters. When I say this now, listen to me. I'm not being low down. I'm not being dirty at all, but I want you to understand this. The scripture clearly states, do not give what is holy. What is holy to dogs? Now, the question is, what is holy, brothers? What is set apart? Who are set apart? Who are holy? Is it not a people that belongs to the Most High? Are they not the holy ones? That's the question. Now, I mean, everybody can sit and look at that scripture, and then you ask yourself, who are holy? That's it. Brothers, sisters, the time is coming, and we are here. The olive branch that is the nations have got accustomed to is going back home. If you want to talk about a world that's going to be naked, this is the time the world had us in captivity as a whole. Understand this. This is the time the world had us in captivity. The world, not just Assyria, not just Egypt. Now, here it is. These people that's coming out of this 400-year track went global. Global captivity never happened to Israel until now. This is the end of it. Israel went globally into captivity. Now is the time that global captivity is coming to an end. We are living it. We are the kingdom. We are the kingdom heirs to the kingdom. What religion is talking about don't mean a hill of beans. It's full of lies. This is who we are. We open up and we let people know who we are. We're preaching the kingdom because we are the kingdom. Not saying that we walk around with air about ourselves, but we must speak truth. We must speak truth. Instead of them appreciating the olive branch, they show their blatant disrespect for it. Now judgment is at hand. This is what the world is about to experience. Well, I ain't gonna say about to. They're experiencing judgment. They have shown just how much they come to appreciate the olive branch that the Most High has given Israel to them so that they may live. And they show just how much they appreciate the olive branch that He has given the world. And that's that time. We are now in a position of healing. We need healing. We got to go back home to be healed. We got to go back. The healing of the nation does not, of Israel, it only starts when we are all back in our place. That's scriptural. That's the only time we're going to be healed. And we're witnessing an exodus of a people. We're witnessing the rise of a people. And the world is also speaking about who these people are, who we are. They're understanding it now. They're understanding, they're seeing all the damage, hate, war, crime, death. It's having an effect on them now. This is what's happening to the world. But we need to continue to, let people know who we are and what the Most High said He's going to do for mankind when it's all over, said and done. That's what's going to happen. This is the end of Esau's kingdom. Jacob, there's no end to it. There is no end to Jacob's rule. Like I said, you're part of that kingdom. You are the kingdom. We just got to continue to maintain that. This is the encouragement the Most High has given his people with this awakening. And this awakening holds weight. It holds weight. You're going to hear people call you crazy, call you stupid, say you misinterpreting the scriptures, and you're going to have that. And on top of that, brothers and sisters, you're going to have brothers and sisters that's going to be dealing with certain types of sicknesses. But I'm going to say this too now. Most High said, are not the leaves for the curing of the nation? Brothers and sisters, if there's a sickness, trust and believe the Most High got something out there that can heal it. The world would like for you to think there's no coming back from this disease here. They would like for you to fall into sorrow when it comes down to cancer. Oh, prostate, you let a brother hear he got prostate cancer. That's meant to, oh my goodness, brothers and sisters, let me shut up. Oh my, brothers. They say, let me say this. They say that breast cancer is the highest amongst African American women. Okay. Prostate cancer, yep. Highest among who? African Americans. Why we got to be first in everything? Alrighty, granted. Okay, we'll go with it. There's a cure. There's a cure. But if they can get inside your head, that's the damage that they want. If they can get inside your head, they know you go die with it. The moment you do not allow them to get inside your head, brothers and sisters, that's the moment your body starts fighting whatever you're talking and thinking about. Understand that. You have the, brothers and sisters, you have the voice of everlasting life and death in your mouth. And at the same time, you do your research and find out what you need to use. It's out there. It's out there. I know brothers who had prostate. I say had. Who? You be safe out there, Brother Earl. Brothers and sisters. In conclusion, this is my encouragement. This is one time where we, as a people, or individually, must maintain our mental strength. Mental strength. They have always used it against us. A brother or sister here, cancer, they just wither away because we fed into it. We fed into it. We know and we come to understand we are way more than that. You have the power to rebuke things. Rebuke it. And at the same time, when you rebuking it, brothers and sisters, now this is the thing. Now, you may get a diagnosis for this or that. Just by rebuking it, brother, don't make it go away. You got to change your lifestyle. If the doctor said and say you got lung cancer, all right, brothers and sisters, you know you need to start smoking. The Most High blesses effort. That's what he bless. Now they give you you have a knowledge, and this is the thing, brothers. When you get knowledge about something, you are responsible for that. You are responsible for the knowledge that you come across. And if you know for a fact, hey, I know I need to do this, you need to hop on it. Do not mock the Most High. If he gives you knowledge, we gonna have to act upon it. That's the beauty of it now. He said, you got prostate cancer. The doctor said, all right, brothers and sisters, you ask any herbalist, they gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. Act upon it. Change your diet. Start looking at some of these foods that got all these. Cut your chemical intake down. And especially the foods that you eat. I mean, don't get me wrong, brothers. It's going to be eating about unless you're growing your own stuff. The Most High knows exactly what position that we are in. He does. And he's about to put this exodus in motion. This is the reason why brothers and sisters want to go there. They know that the healing starts in Africa, off the top. Brothers. Mm. We are awakening. The Most High just didn't wake us up just to be waking us up. He woke us up to encourage brothers, to show them that, hey, this is real. This is what you do have the power of life and death in your tongue. You have that. Use it. Use it. But like I said, brothers, at the same time, we're gonna have to start putting things into motion. If it means checking your diet, so be it. Check your diet. And you may got yourself addicted to something, brothers and sisters. That's when I tell you, put your flesh to the test in order to determine how weak your spirit or how strong your spirit is. That's what your life is going to come. If you find out you got something, brothers, some disease, brothers and sisters, put that flesh to the test. And the more you put that flesh to the test, and let me let you know this here, brothers, and you think I'm joking, you can look the information up yourself. A body full of oxygen, it has been stated that it's difficult for any disease to live inside of a body that is full of oxygen. Come on now. This is what these doctors are saying. This is what scientists have looked up. It's difficult for a disease to survive in a body that is full of oxygen. Let that sink in. I'm telling you. And especially cancer. That's right. An alkaline, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, it's out there. The thing about it, we just need to do is apply it. We need to apply it. There's gonna be some foods, brothers and sisters, you may love it. Oh, I just can't let so and so. If you can't let it go, it's a chemical in that that's holding you to it. And then that's when you're gonna have to battle your flesh to break yourself away from whatever they got in that. Because it's made for you to hold on to it. And now you gotta battle your flesh to break yourself from it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Brothers, like you got Sister Kathy talking about alkaline body. It's true. It is absolutely true. We got next. He's saying the same thing. A body that's full of oxygen. And brothers and sisters, if you battling high blood pressure, fasting 2 or 3 days, if you think, brother, I'm gonna just say this. If you think I'm joking, fast for a day and check your blood pressure. When I say fast for a day, I'm talking about 24 hours. And drink water. Then check your blood pressure. And then, hey, did it go down? Yes, it did. And you're gonna know exactly what you need to do. So many days out of the week you fast in order to start to regulate your body. That fast is going to cleanse your system because the moment you get up in the morning, you drink you about 2 glasses of water, it's going to cleanse your body. And it's going to be like every time you eat and you turn around and drink water, it's going to cleanse your body because now you've made a habit of something that your body needs. And that's all your body is going to tell you when you fast, brother. I did a fast for 7 days. 7 nights. I did. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn back around and do it starting Sunday. I'm going to do it and do it again. The only thing I'm going to do different, I'm going to come off of it a lot smoother. And I'm just going to drink like teas or excuse me, drink teas or broth or eat a salad or something. You just can't break off into heavy foods when you're coming off a fast. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, you got to be mindful of it too. Um, if you don't take in a lot of protein, you're starting to look like a crackhead. I ain't gonna lie to you. You start to look like a crackhead. But if you keep over your protein, and it'll help you out a great deal. It would. But uh, before I did the 7, I was doing like 3. I was doing a 3. I did a 3-day fast, 3 days in a day, 3 at night. Only thing I did was drink water. That was it. And and that's what helped. And then when I checked my blood pressure, it was always low. When I say low blood pressure, but I'm something like 117 over 70, maybe 65 the lowest. But this is what happened. So now, when these doctors tell you that you can never get off that medicine, brothers, mm, okay, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself, and you tell me what happened to you. Because the more you do these things, the more you do, especially fasting, you're fighting your flesh. You're fighting your flesh. Because you say, I'm not going to just say 24 hours. You start off with 24 hours. Brothers and sisters, what you're doing, you're fighting your flesh. Because you got your flesh is used to eating. You're used to getting up in the morning, getting something to eat, and move on about your business. But this is one time you shock your flesh. Your flesh will be like, what you doing? I'm hungry. It's like you gonna have a person talking to you. Because, hey, don't you feel the stomach growling? I'm serious. But the more you ignore it, the stronger you're going to become. You're going to become stronger because you're telling your body, shut up and let me do this. That's all you're saying to your flesh. And at the same time, you're building up your spirit. Now, when you get ready to come off of your fast, brothers and sisters, don't overindulge, because this is the trickery of the flesh. You fasted that one day. Come off of that fast with self-control. Come off of it with self-control. Let's just say hypothetically, you say, you know what? And you tell yourself in advance, I'm going to eat nothing but a salad, drink some. That's it. The more your body starts to realize that, it quiets down. Because now you putting your body in check. You putting that flesh in check. That's what you're doing. That's the strength that you're bringing to the spirit. That's the beauty of it. And you'll be surprised just by fasting what all you get out your system. Because if you continue to take in medicines and chemicals and things of that nature, and when I say chemicals, I'm talking about food, chemicals that's in foods. But the more you fast, your body starts to eat up all of that unwanted fat. They use that fat to burn energy. That's what it does. Now, if you're doing fasting, truthfully, brothers, you should not be working out. You should not, because you mess around, find yourself fainting or something. Shalom, Sister Melody. Shabbat Shalom, rather. And so if you go fast, just fast. You ain't got to work out. And don't, this is just my suggestion. Don't be in a mad dash to fast just to lose weight. You're going to lose it, period. You're going to lose water first. And then you're going to start to lose fat and all that and everything. But don't be in no rush. There's no rushing about it. This is all about you telling your flesh what to do. Your flesh got used to the chemicals, the foods, everything. And when you start to tell your flesh what to do, it falls in order if you keep it in order. When you come off a fast, brothers, don't be in a mad dash to go to McDonald's to get that burger and fries. No, you come off of that fast with self-control. That's the best thing you can ever have. And the more you do it, the stronger you become. Period. This is what our forefathers did. Now, I heard people do a 40-day fast, but I'm going to say this. You need supervision when you're doing that one. That is not something that you want to play with. That 40-day fast, that's a strong one, because Yahushua, Moses, and Elijah was the only three that I know of in the Bible who did those fasts. And when I say fast, I'm talking about from morning and night. They did a full 24-hour, 40-day fast. Now, you brothers and sisters that, I don't know of any brothers or sisters who ever done it, but I will say that takes supervision. It takes supervision for that one. And it's now, if you diabetic, I would not suggest it, because it does mess with it does mess with your sugar level. It does. But I tell you, brothers, there's benefits in fasting, at least from my standpoint. And I've seen other brothers that, have done it and things of that nature in order to get certain things out of their system. And that's the only thing about the system. It only stays there when you continue to take it in repetitiously. Like, say, for instance, you always eating this particular food. That's the only time, and especially if it's known. Let's just say, let's go with Pops. If you continually taking in Pops, it's going to always be there. The high sugar intake and everything is always going to be there, because you keep on putting it in as if it's a vitamin. But the moment you stop it, the body's not taking it in no more. It ain't like what they put inside your bodies, brothers and sisters, that can stay there. Everything goes through a cycle. It goes through a cycle. And if it's not coming in, what is it doing? It's going out. That's how we are created. Brothers and sisters, that's just my encouragement. We got a lot of distraction that we got to contend with. And at the same time, we got to pick and choose our battles. We do. We must continue to choose and pick our battles when it comes to these distractions. If some of the things that we can avoid, put it into your power to avoid it. That's what we should be doing. We're seeing a gathering of a people that the Most High said He's going to do for His people and put them back in their own land and let the healing start. We're not always going to be in captivity. We're not going to always be in want. These days will be days that will be put behind us. This is how we should be looking. This is how we should be thinking. This is how we should be encouraging brothers and sisters to move in this way. We're not built upon all of the distraction. We're not built upon all of the discouragement, the division. We are here to rely upon the Most High and to do what we're supposed to do towards our brothers and sisters. We know that we have an adversary. He has done everything. The Most High has seen everything that has been done to his people. Now there's a judgment. There's a judgment that's going around. And eventually, there's going to be a destruction of a nation for all the things they have done. There's going to be a rise of a nation to which it will never end. And this is the reason why a lot of you brothers and sisters are hated right down to this very day, because the devil knows exactly the end result of a nation and the beginning of another nation that would never end. This is what he knows. But we must know it, and we must believe it, and we must show it. This is what we need to be doing constantly. We're those people that the Most High has spoke about coming out of captivity on a global scale. Globally, Israel has never been in a global captivity until 1619 or before. But in the nation where the nation that will be judged, we are in that nation that's coming out of captivity as a nation. This is who we are. We need to be thankful for that. We took up the discipline, and for the shortcomings of our the transgression of our forefathers, we went through it severely. But there's a greater wealth that is about to happen to all of us. Let us continue to encourage one another, brothers and sisters, during this time of the end. And pick and choose our battles, knowing that there's a lot of things that's going to be a distraction out there. It's made to get inside your head. But we must maintain the spirit and the strong portion of us, period. That's what we need to be maintaining. Let us continue to be encouraging towards one another. And at the same time, walk on water, putting that flesh to the test in order to determine the strength of our spirit. Brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there and continue to enjoy your day of rest and to be encouraging to the brothers and sisters. With that, I would say shalom.